If you've been a viewer of the Pyrocynical channel for quite a while, you might know about the legendary 250,000 subscribers meme, where I jumped off a bridge in the first Dying Light game, landed in the water, I set it up for this huge event, and I was so happy to hit 250,000 subscribers, I started off an entire copy pasta. Now, at the time when I uploaded it, I thought that was epic. That was the best thing ever. Only for it to age so poorly that people now semi-sarcastically mock me for it by reminding me pretty much every single day. So guys, we did it. We reached 250,000 subscribers. 250,000 subscribers and still growing. The fact that we reached this number is just phenomenal. I love you guys. You guys are just awesome. So it's not an overstatement to say that I really like the Dying Light franchise. Dying Light 1 was like a sleeper hit. It was such a good game. I basically grew up with it. And then Dying Light 2 came out and it was all right. I mean, like, I'll be honest, I really didn't put that much time into it. I think I was kind of just burnt out at Dying Light at that point. But first, I do want to say I'm going to be attending PAX in Melbourne, Australia between the 6th and 7th of October. On the 6th, the Friday, I'll be doing a meet and greet between 6 and 8 p.m. And then on the 7th, on the Saturday, I'll be doing another meet and greet between 7 p.m. and 8:30. I just did a meet and greet in the UK, so to see anyone that watches me in Australia, which is apparently a worrying amount of you for some reason, hope to see you there. I'll be honest, Dying Light 1 is a game that's always going to be like near and dear to my cold, dead heart. Dying Light 2, it was good. It kind of just didn't really hit the spot for me. I don't know, there was so much more in the game. I honestly think it's my fault. I think I was very nitpicky over the game. For example, the fact that the second game is set so far into the future, guns just aren't a thing anymore. I think you can get like a little boomstick shotgun, but they basically remove guns. But to be fair, in the original Dying Light, weapons like firearms were pretty bad anyway, because anytime you'd fire one, unless it was silenced, you'd get a bunch of infected on you. It's really difficult to explain why I didn't enjoy Dying Light 2. I didn't even beat it. I'll be honest, I kind of got bored of it. I don't want to sit here and make the argument saying, Dying Light 1 was soul. Dying Light 2, soulless. Because that's usually just the argument of more nostalgia. But I don't know, it didn't click with me. There's a lot of games I've noticed that I've been playing recently that just haven't really clicked. But despite my grievances with the second Dying Light, it was very well received and it sold really well. That is up until recently. If you look at the recent reviews for Dying Light, they are pretty much all negative. The game has now gone from mostly positive to mixed, which is not good. That basically means a game is hated for something that it's done. So like the original Dying Light, Techland with Dying Light 2 are trying to constantly update the game, like with seasons and new events. Not a season pass, don't worry, there's nothing like that, but it'd basically just be an event like every month or so, maybe a new weapon, maybe a new infected type, something to keep the community together. Like, for example, they might do an event where they ask the community to kill up to 20 million infected, and then you can kill 3, and you can trick yourself into thinking you actually contributed such a small amount to that massive stretch goal. I did it, guys. I did it for the subreddit. I logged onto Dying Light 2 and killed 3 zombies. Woo! Community effort. I love community. Yeah! Now, Dying Light as well has done numerous collabs. Like, for example, they've collabed with Payday, which recently actually got its 3rd installment, Payday 3. They even collabed with Far Cry. Like, for example, in Dying Light 1, Rice, the main bad guy, they basically just straight up stole VODS. Okay, that wasn't a collab, but I'm going to put these two on screen together, and they literally both have their little list sad insanity speech. Like, they stole. I'm sorry, I don't blame them. Everyone was talking about VODS. I did a video on it that did, like, way too well, but everyone liked VODS. Now, remember when I mentioned earlier that they weren't doing any kind of battle pass or anything, because that's basically what every single game does? That's probably one of the reasons now you don't really get a game every year. You probably get a new installment every 6 years or every 10 years, because when a company makes a game, they want to rinse as much money off it as possible. Like, for example, Red Dead Redemption 2. That game is dead. Like online, it is dead. They are trying so hard. The community is trying so hard to get any kind of content out of it, but Rockstar just isn't supporting it. They probably got 2 devs on there, and the rest of them, if they're not working on GTA 6, they're working on GTA 5 online, because the shark cards on there are still making Rockstar millions of dollars a month. So unfortunately, as we see many, many, many times, when a company notices another company get a lot of money, they think, we should copy them. We should copy them. So now Techland has introduced for Dying Light 2 Dying Light points. I mean, I'll be honest, it's a pretty unoriginal derivative name. It's not really playing on anything. I mean, for example, in Dead Rising, you had prestige points or PP points. I'm going to PP all over the floor. And then Call of Duty had Possibly one of the worst acronyms for a point system I could ever think of. So what you can do with these amazing Dying Light points is use them. You get mummy's credit card, you put it in, and then you actually convert real life money into useless fun bucks, the Dying Light points, and you use it to get cosmetics. The problem is, Dying Light 2 and Dying Light 1 is a first-person game. You can look down and you can see your character's legs. That's great. But that's pretty much it. I mean, the only benefit I could really think of is like joining a co-op lobby and flexing that you used mummy's credit card to get some like jogger bottoms or something. Now, talking about systems like this, it obviously all comes from mobile games. It is actually amazing. I have not touched a mobile game after I was like 12 years old or something, but still, they are incredibly successful. There is a bigger mobile market than I think console and PC combined. It is insane, especially in developing countries. I mean, it's everywhere now. Like Clash of Clans started stuff like that. Even Minecraft. Minecraft has mine coins. Why do you need that? The entire game is about being able to create whatever you want, like without any kind of limit. And then you limit people with mine coins. I mean, there are some companies that actually stopped doing this like dubious practice. Like, for example, Overwatch 2, they got rid of all loot boxes. That did not save the game from completely being DOA, dead on arrival, because oh my god, what a terrible game launch. The one thing I love about these conversions, though, when you spend real life money to get like points in a video game, like tokens in 6 Siege and stuff, is the points never make any kind of sense. Like, for example, if you spend like $4.99, that gets you 500 Dying Light coins. I just said Dying Light coins because I was talking about mine coins. What's it even called again? I've already forgot. Dying Light points. Oh my god, it's not coins, it's points, of course. Of course, the Dying Light points. I'm sorry. And then if you spend $49.49, basically $50, that'll get you like 5,000 Dying Light points. But then, of course, you'll get the bonus additional for free 1,500 points, because as a lot of these like predatory services work, they incentivize you to spend more money because you get like you get points for free, but you don't really, because you'll end up spending them and then you'll have like a loose amount afterwards anyway. There won't be enough to buy like the next skin or the next battle pass, so you'll have to end up using the credit card again anyway. And Techland know this. They really know this, because if you look at a lot of their bundles, they're going to be really odd numbers, like for example 550 points, not 500 points. So that $4.99 isn't going to get you anything. That's basically topping up your account. You'll have to do that twice or buy even more, because it's like, I actually get some more coins if I spend more money. Now, the problem is, looking into it a little bit more, I just thought, okay, it's some cosmetics, right? Maybe you get like a funny mask or something. I look down at my legs. I see I've got like clown shoes on. Oh my god, it was so worth the money. No, you actually get things that benefit you in the game to make you better. It's not just cosmetics. I know in their own right, cosmetics can actually gain you an advantage. Like, for example, I think Call of Duty Warzone had this huge problem at one point where they released a skin of like a character that was like basically wearing all black, and they were kind of hard to see, especially on like maps where the lighting wasn't that great. So they actually had to reskin that character because it was a huge advantage. But here, looking at the stuff you can buy, you can literally get weapons and weapon blueprints, which like, that objectively makes you better at the game. Okay, I'm gonna do a bit of a nostalgia rant here, but do you remember the old times of Halo 3 and Halo 2 and Halo ODST, where there were no mine coins, there were no Halo coins? You simply beat a game on the hardest difficulty and you got rewards. Like, for example, in Halo 3, I remember every single little zoomer wanted to get that recon helmet. You know the one. There it is. You know what this is. If you don't know what this is, shut up. And the reason why everyone wanted it is because you couldn't just whip out your credit card to buy it. You had to complete like 3 of these vidmaster challenges that were like really hard. So you basically had to get a group of like 3 of your mates and sweat it out. But no, nowadays you can just pull out mummy's credit card and be like, no, I'm gonna buy that, which completely removes the entire point. I'll be honest, like talking from my own personal experience, Payday 3 just dropped. I'm enjoying the game so far. It's all right, but like, I spent extra money on it to get the game early and to get exclusive skins because I'm a disgusting degenerate with too much money. But then when I join a lobby to flash off like my cool unique skins, everyone else has the same unique skins, so you don't even feel special anymore. That entire point of like earning something has been completely voided. Imagine that though, like the rich YouTuber complaining that other people also have money. Gee, that was bad. God, I'm out of touch. So obviously the Dying Light community called out Techland saying this is predatory. They did this really bizarre apology tweet where they're like, sorry, not sorry, we're still gonna go ahead with it anyway, lol. And then they pointed out that like some of the bundles were actually like not 550 points, but under, so you could actually buy the minimum amount of points to get these bundles. But like, if you look at these bundles, they're awful. It is kind of sad to see though, especially with the unfair pricing, how like if you buy a certain amount, you're going to be just short. So you've then got to buy another amount, because the thing is, Dying Light only exists because Techland made the original Dead Island and they didn't like how predatory Deep Silver were being, like constraining them, not being able to see their own vision. So then they broke off and they started Dying Light. Well, you know, I mean, Dead Island 2 came out recently. You saw how mid that was. Everyone forgot it after a week. So they made the right decision. But now being on top of the zombie genre, probably like 10 years too late, and now having to go down like a path like this, it sucks. I can't wait to log on to Dying Light and spend $50 to get green jogger bottoms and blue pants. Oh my god, that's so good. I should do a 3-hour Dying Light long form review and make it a tier list like the Cruelty Squad video.
What's the matter? Lives flashing before your eyes?